So today's story is adding on to some of the other parts I talked about earlier. This is only part of season 1. I am only going into season 1. I'm adding content. So if you saw the story, you're going to know where this part's coming from. When I met him, he didn't have a car. Somebody was dropping him off here. I didn't even realize that because that's how much I was leaving my house during COVID. I really just knew that he was coming, but I wasn't really paying attention. So he would get here in a white car, and he told me that the person that was dropping him off was his mother. And I'm one of those people that carry a good conversation. So I would ask, oh, that's nice. Your mama must really love you. Very supportive of you. Since your truck's not working and she's been dropping you off at my house. And it's just so weird because she would pick him up at the weirdest times and drop him off at the weirdest times. It could be late at night and she was there. So then he would tell me stories about, I'm in the other room. My mom keeps on bringing all these men in and out of the house. And I am. Every time I can hear her, she's having sex in the other room, and I can hear her moaning and making all these loud noises while she's having sex. And I can't sleep. I'm so tired. I can't sleep. And oh, wow, you can hear your mom having sex? So that's crazy. This guy's a 40-something-year-old man. I think he was 44 at this time. His mom had to be in her 60s. And he's in detail about the sexual things he can hear his mom doing in the house. It's really crazy because, again, you're following the story. For a while, I really believed this guy until when I caught and found out that the person that was dropping him off the whole time was the girl that he left the wife for and was staying in the hotel. She didn't even know that he was in my house pursuing me. She just thought that he was working in the house all these different times of the day. Nobody's asking questions here because everybody's assuming this guy's telling the truth because that's how good he is at lying. So the mother was never dropping him off, but I went through several different stories that he's told me about his mom and the sex partner she had. So it's just crazy how much manipulation, how much lying was going on in the beginning of this relationship, and not knowing, because I'm just like, I'm not a liar. I tell people straight up the way things are and straight up how I want things and how life is. So you hope that the person you're talking to is telling you the truth too. But no, it was this girl dropping him off that he was living in a hotel with. So how did I find out about the girl is because she wrote him a text message while he was playing with my son basketball. And their message came through saying that she was pregnant or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So obviously I started to have a conversation with this girl, and she was letting me know that no, that car wasn't his mom's, that was her car, and that they had been together, and exactly what time they met, what period of time they met, and that he was still married, which I didn't know, but he left his wife to be with her. And this is when I started digging into who this guy is. But people, I'm still there. What the heck's wrong with me? I'm still there. That should have been like, hey, get out. You don't need him here anymore. But I'm telling you, the sex was that good. I couldn't leave. And I can't, gosh, I just wish I can explain. But once he understood what I needed and wanted, and I gave him permission to be with me and to please me, the man was obsessed with me. And when someone's obsessed with you the way he was, it wasn't about his satisfaction. It was all about mine. All he cared about is getting me off and making sure that I was satisfied. No matter how long that took, no matter what he had to do, the guy would spend whatever time, and it was extreme. And I knew his obsession with me, and that made sex tremendously well. I made him say my name many times. Was it worth it? No. It wasn't worth it after all the pain he put me through when you guys start understanding who this guy is. But again, in the beginning of this whole relationship, I was his obsession. And then he became mine. But not sexually, because the sex was great. It was more seeing his lifestyle after he became homeless, and we're not there yet. But I wanted to add some more content because I can't give you everything just yet, because I'm not ready to go into season 2. But I did want to let you know, he did tell me stories about his mother having sex, and that wasn't even true. He let me know that he was on keto. That's why he lost so much weight, and that wasn't even true. It was because he was doing drugs. I guess he was with her and with me. And I'm going to let you guys know, I did get tested to see if I had anything. And thank God I didn't have anything. And I made him get tested, and he didn't have anything. And then I'm going to get tested once again once I find out about other things he started to do because of his curiosity. And about that, we'll talk more about that in season 2. A hint, there is homosexuality going on. And I'm not one to judge. In fact, after I found out, I was still there. After I found out he had curiosity, I was still there. In fact, I bought my first strap-on. I'm going to get my thoughts together and we're going to season 2 in 2 weeks. I got a lot of research to do because I guess I saved everything, literally saved everything. But there's so much mental abuse going on. There's so much crying going on. There's so much lies going on. There's so much I want to believe that he is a good person going on. And to this day, I still believe he's a good person. But it's an abused person. And he needed help that I could not give him. And he broke me. He broke the person that I was. And that's why people are like, it's really hard to get me to go on a date with anybody right now. I'm better. I am 100% better. I think I possibly am going to be ready to be with someone very soon. But I want to finish telling my story. I want people to know. I want other people that give themselves to someone through lies and all that because they're on drugs. And this is meth. Meth makes you do some crazy shit. There's literally times that this guy's in my room telling me there's somebody in my closet and there's nobody there. And I'm not picking it up because I don't know anything about meth and what it does to your brain. But I just know it makes you highly sexual. And I'm not doing it, so I don't know what he's feeling. But all I know is this guy is doing everything he can to make sure I'm happy. And this is the time when I was also posting a lot about eating ass. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing. The guy was amazing with my body. But I didn't love him. I wasn't attracted to him that way. And I didn't want it. And I don't know why I stayed. But I wanted to give you more information. Stay with me. Because it's all going to make sense pretty soon.